Welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I have something amazing to teach you. Today I'm going to show you how you can make this wallet or this purse. We can make both according of what do you need. I will show you how you can make the straps and all the details. I will give you a step by step. You can make it either for sale or for your own or for a Christmas gift. Okay, you can make also the strap shorter and you can make it in this purse more small or bigger. It's up to you. Remember that this is just an idea and you can create your own. So let's don't lose more time. I will give you the material list and the step by step. So let's start. Well, for this black purse we are going to need 200 grams of a fine material. In this case I'm going to use this one. This is 100% cotton and a crochet hook of number 2.5 of 3 according how you crochet. Okay, here I will show all the information if you want to buy the same materials that I use in all my videos. Remember that if you want to buy and use the same materials that I use in all my videos, you can visit my online store www.lauracepeda.es. Well, we are going to start making chains. We are going to make them as many chains that we need for the width of the purse that we want. Okay, remember that we have them to make them a little bit loose. In this case I'm using the hook of number 2.5 because I crochet a little bit loose. Okay, I want my stitch a little bit tight. I will make approximately 25 centimeters. I want that my bag it's in this size. So I'm going to make as many chains as I need for the width of the purse that I want. So I'm going to continue. So I made 46 chains for the 25 centimeters that I need. Okay, try to have an even number. Okay. Well, from here where we finish, we are going to crochet 3 chains more. Now we are going to make a double crochet in each chain. We are going to make these double crochets of 3 crochets. It's important that we insert our hook right here, okay? Well, like this we are going to continue the whole row, okay? Please don't skip any stitch. At the end you must have the same number of double crochets than the ones that you have chains. Well, look here, I finished the row. Now we are going to turn around and now we are going to continue in the below part where we start, right here, in the base chain. So to go right here, we are going to make it happen. I will try to figure out how we can make this. Well, I think that it will be more easier if I continue like this, right? Well, here we have 1 double crochet. With this one we have 2, and now I'm going to make 1 more to have 3 double crochets in the first chain that we made right here. So we can say that here in the first stitch we have 3 double crochets of 3 crochets. So from here we are going to continue to the other side of the base chains and we are going to repeat the same. We are going to make a double crochet in each chain. So we'll see you at the end of the row. Well, at the end with the double crochet that we made, we complete the 3 double crochets that we made in the other side. So we are all clear here. So now we are going to slip 1 to close. Let me figure out how. So we are just going to slip 1. And so from here we are going to start now with our stitch. I don't know why I have this. Let me take it. So this will be the base of our purse. Okay, now we are going to continue with the rest. Try to make them a little bit tight, okay, because remember, as I told you, this is the base of our purse. Now we will go up with 3 chains and we will take the first stitch like this. We are going to take both parts of the chain. So we are going to insert our hook right here and we are going to pull. As you could see before, we turn over and now we are going to take it with our hook. We are going to skip 2 and in the third we are going to repeat the same. And now we are going to bring them through 1 chain. So now in the stitches that we skip, we are going to make a double crochet in each one. While placing the hook in the back, we are going to make the first double crochet and the second one. As you could see, I'm placing the hook in the back. Like this is how I'm going to take the stitch, and this is the second double crochet. And we create here some petals. I hope that you can tell, it looks so beautiful. Well, now we are going to continue with the next stitch. Right here we are going to insert our hook. As you could see, I already yarn over. I'm insert the hook, I'm going to pull, yarn over, skip 2, and in the third pull, now bring them through, 1 chain, and now we are going to make a double crochet in the stitches that we skipped. And well, following this sequence is how we are going to continue for the rest of the row, okay? Try to make this stitch tight, because remember that this is for a purse, so we don't want to have many spaces between the stitch. So I suggest that if you are making this loose, you change your hook. Well, I finished the row, and right here in the corner I repeat the same, okay? I leave the same number of stitches in between and everything. And so we are going to continue with the same stitch until we arrive here to the other side. So here I'm going to repeat the stitch in case you have any doubt, and I want that everything's clear. Remember that before we insert our hook, we have to yarn over, then we are going to bring them through, 1 chain, and now we are going to insert our hook in the back like this. We are going to make a double crochet like this, and we are going to make 1 more in the stitch where we skip the second time, remember? And while we are making this, you will see that we are creating like stars or petals. I hope that you can notice. I will try to make it with a more with a different color so you can see it. Well, like this is how we are going to continue. Well, here we are at the end of the row, and we will try to complete the sequence, okay? So here we already skipped both stitches, and now we are going to complete the row. And with this last sequence is how we complete the row, okay? That's why it's important that we have a space change and even number, because we perfectly complete the sequence and the row. So now to continue with the next row, first we are going to slip 1 with the beginning of the row. Remember, right here we are going to slip 1, and now we close. So far we have something like this. To close this row, I'm going to make 1 chain. So with this we are going to make sure that everything is fine. Well, now we are going to go up right away. We are going to start with the sequence of the stitch. We are going to pull, and we are going to skip the 2, and in the third we are going to make the next one, and then here in between is where we are going to make the double crochets. I will try to make the stitch with a different color, because I think that it's hard for you to see how the stitch is looking, and I really want you to see it because it's really beautiful. But I want a black purse, and like this will be for me, so that's why I choose this color. I'm sorry, I will try to make it with a different the next time. But so far I hope that everything is clear, and with this row we are like kind of completing the flowers that we have, completing the petals. So well, basically we have to follow the sequence that we already know. And as you can see here, we are creating a kind of diamonds in between the 2 series that we have just made. Look at here. Well, we are going to continue repeating this series and making as many rows as we need for the length of the purse that we want. Okay, I approximately want a purse of this height, so I will try to make it for a purse of, let me see, I will stop until I have from the base to the top 22 centimeters. Okay, so there is where I'm going to stop, and see you there. Remember that if you want it longer, well, you can make more series and more rows. I'm going to teach you. I already make the stitch with a different color. Look at this. As you can see, we are creating here like flowers and diamonds in between, and here is where we are in the second row. Well, this is how we are going to start with the next row. Remember that right away we are going to pull, yarn over, insert your hook, pull, yarn over, we are going to skip 2, and in the third is where we are going to repeat, and then here where we skip we are going to make a double crochet, and we are going to take the stitch, the hook in the back. You can make the double crochets of 2 or of 3 crochets, it's up to you. So we'll repeat right in the middle of the next flower. We are going to repeat, and right in the next one we are going to skip 2 stitches, and in between is where we are going to make the double crochets. I think like with this yarn in this color you can notice more the flowers and the diamonds in between, right? Than with this yarn. Well, like this is how we are going to continue until we get the rows and the series that we want. Well, here I am, as you could see. This is the height of the boards that I want. I already counted. I made 17 series. As you could see, I stopped here until 17 stitches. I think that this size is perfect for the boards that I want. I made this number of rows because this is the design and this is the style that I want for myself, but it's up to you. You can make more or less rows. Look at the stitches, look so beautiful. Well, for now we are going to stop here, and now we are going to make the part that we are going to fold. Well, now we are going to continue with the second part of our purse. We are going to make 5 chains. So now we are going to close. Right here at the beginning we are going to slip 1 like this. So now we will go up with 1, 2, 3, 4. This last chain will be of the division. We are going to insert right in the middle of the ring. We are going to make a double crochet of 3 crochet. Again 1 chain and 1 double crochet, and again 1 chain and 1 double crochet, and like this is how we are going to continue until we have 12 double crochets here inside. Well, if we count the first chain that we made, we must have 12 double crochets, all of them with 1 chain in between. So now we are going to slip 1 to close. We are going to slip 1 until the middle of the first space. So right now that we are here, we are going to go up with 3 chains, 1, 2, and 3. And right here inside we are going to make 2 double crochets. So counting the chains that we made at the beginning, we must have 3 double crochets, right? Then 3 chains, and now in the next space again 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then we are going to make 3 chains, and again 3 double crochets, and this is how we are going to continue the whole row, making 3 double crochets with 3 chains in between. Well, at the end of the row we are going to slip 1 to close like this. So far we must have something like this, okay? Oh, please be careful, now I lose my stitch. Okay, we are going to slip 1. And now we are going to slip 1 until we arrive here, right here in the middle of this space. So this is how we are going to make it. We are going to slip 1 here, 1 more here, and the last one here. Then we are going to make 5 chains, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and single crochet in the next space. And again we are going to make 5 chains and single crochet in the next space. And this is how we are going to continue the whole row. So look, at the end of the row, remember that here is where we slip 1. Right here we are going to insert our hook and slip 1 to close the row. So now we are going to slip 1 until the middle of the first arch. So now that I'm here right in the middle, here I'm going to slip 1 more. Okay, right here am I in the middle. Now I'm going to yarn over, and right away in the next arch I'm going to make double crochets. Here inside I'm going to make 6.
3, 4, 5,
and 6. Now we will make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and we made a picot stitch. Remember that the picot stitch, it's like this, okay? with one little pearl in the top. And then here in the same space we are going to make 6 double crochets.
Uy, me chica que se me enrede mi mano. 3, 4, 5,
and 6. Now in the next wave, in the next space, we are going to make here in the middle single crochet. So as you could see, we are going to finish like we start, right? Okay, then next 5 chains, 3, 4, 5. We are going to insert in the next wave a single crochet. So now we are going to repeat what we made here. The 6 double crochet, the picot, and then 6 double crochet again. And this is how we are going to continue the whole row following the sequence. We are going to make this part, then 5 chains, single crochet, and like this. Well, look, here I am at the end. I will finish with 5 chains, and I'm going to make a single crochet here where we slip, remember? So this is the first square, and we are going to make one more like this one. Okay, see you in the last row to teach you how we are going to join. For now, we are just going to cut here. So we will follow the same instructions, and when we have 2 series left, we are going to stop there because I'm going to teach you how we are going to join with the other square. For now, let's continue and see you there. So look, here I am. I already finished with 2 corners and I just made the half of the 3rd corner. So here I am. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to join. I already made the 6 double crochets inside the wave. Now I'm going to chain 1 before I insert a hook, and now we are going to insert corner to corner, and I'm going to make a single crochet. And we will continue with the next 6 double crochets.
2, 3, 4, 5,
and 6. Then we are going to make a single crochet, and now remember that here we made 5 chains. Instead we are going to make 2, and with the 3rd chain we are going to join right with the next wave right in the middle, and we are going to continue with the rest chains and single crochet to join in the other part. So far we must have something like this. So according to the sequence, we must continue with the other corner, right? So now I'm going to make the next double crochets, and I'm going to join in the picot. And so we are going to repeat it, 6 double crochets, then we are going to join in the picot, and then the next 6 double crochets. And like this is how we are going to join these 2 squares. Then we are going to make a 3rd square, and we are going to join it here. So well, at the end I finished to join these 2 squares, and I will finish by making 5 chains, and where I slip I'm going to make a single crochet. Now I'm going to cut, and as I told you, at the end we are going to make a 3rd square, and we are going to join it in the other corner to create a kind of L. And please make the 3rd square and join it, and see you there to teach you how we are going to continue. Well, so here I am. As you could see, I already joined these 3 squares, and this is the part that we are going to fold it to close the pores. So we are going to place it like this, so when we open it we can have something like this. So far it's looking really good, right? Well, we are going to sew these 2 squares in like this, in this part, with the same color of yarn, right? And at the end we will have something like this, okay? If you want, you can make here a final row, but it's up to you. I will leave it like this, and I will show you how we are going to make the back handle, okay? If you want, you can make it longer or shorter according to the project, according to your design. But if you want also, you can make it with the same yarn, or you can use something else. Then we are going to put something inside, but I will show you. Let's continue. Well, I will show you first how we are going to sew, okay? If you have a markers or some pins like this one, you can use them Please place them before you sew. Make sure that it's like you want. So once you are sure and you place everything like you want, well, now we are going to sew. So I'm going to use several pins so everything is like I want. I don't want it to move. So now I'm sure. Let me put one more here. Maybe are too much, right? But I want to make it sure. I want to place them correctly. And well, one more right here. So now we have everything covered, right? Okay, well, so now I'm sure. Now we are going to sew. Look at this stitch. It looks really nice in with this light and in this position, right? It's so beautiful. So well, now that we are sure, we are going to sew. I'm going to stop from the bottom to the top and then I will continue with other stitches, okay? You will see. Here you have to make a knot and then we will continue. Remember that you can use a different stitch for this part of your purse. Imagine that you make the bottom of the purse in one color and you make the rest in another color. You can create your own combinations and you can make different stitch. Also, if you want, you can continue with the same stitch that we made in the rest of the purse for this part too. But well, for now, we are going to continue sewing here and then I'm going to sew also here in this part. Because if we don't sew this part, we will have this space. So we have to perfectly finish it, give it the final touch. For now, let's continue and see you to teach you how we are going to make the rest. Well, look here, finished to sew. So far it has to look like this. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to make the back handle. You will see, if you want you can make it longer or shorter. I will show you my version. I will make it a little bit longer because I want to use this back crossed. But well, for now, let me teach you how we are going to make the back handle. For this part, we are going to use a crochet hook of number. Remember that for the rest of the bag, I was using a crochet of hook of number 2.5, and now I change it for a hook of number 4.5. So while also using one thread and with our hook, we are going to start making chains. We are going to make 5. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. Now each stitch we are going to take the loop. So here we have, keeping our finger here, we are going to start with the second chain. 1, let's take 2. We are going to leave it and hold there. We will use our finger as our helper. So here we have 5. So now that we have all of them together, so we are going to hold them strong like this, and very careful, we are going to take the hook out. Please make sure that you have all of them, and we are just going to leave the last one. So now we are going to grab our yarn. We are going to take 1, take the second, take 2, take the third one, and we are going to pass them by one until we have 5 loops again in the hook. And now we are going to repeat. We are going to hold them strongly. We are going to just leave the last loop in the hook, and now with the same hook and keeping the last loop in hold, we are going to take 1, grab our yarn, take the second, and like this is how we are going to continue until again we get 5 loops again. Sometimes it happens that like we are holding this stitch kind of height, but please be careful, and at the end you must have 5 again. So we are going to repeat. I will repeat this step again so you can see and everything can be clear. This is how we are going to continue for several rows. Remember, it's very important that you always count 5 loops in your hook. to continue with the next row, okay? So we are going to continue like this until we get the long of the back handle that we want. Well, also sorry before I continue, don't worry if you feel that this is not getting shape, but once you have several rows, you will see that this is taking a place and everything is taking shape. You will see that this will look circular. This will look very good once we pull a little bit. So well, for now, let's continue. As I told you, I'm going to continue making more rows until I get the rows that I need of my back handle. Well, look, here I already finished to make the rows that I need. I'm going to measure it so you can have an idea and you can take this as a reference. If we fold it, it approximately measured 44 centimeters, right? So this is the handle that I need, that I want. You can pull also a little bit. As you can see, it's pretty strong. It took a very amazing shape, like round, right? Well, at the end, what I just made is that I bring through all my stitches and I just make a chain and pull. This is how I bind off. And at the end, please try to leave a long thread so we can use it later to join. So that's why I leave this long thread in hold. Well, remember that also you can use a chain. For example, I found that I have a chain for a previous project that I have. I don't exactly remember where I got it, but I'm going to use it also. It looks really pretty with the chain too, but if you don't have one, well, you can crochet as I told you, or you can leave it like that without a handbag. And also I found this pair for a color that I had, so I recycle it and you can use it as a bottom. But I think that for now I'm just going to use a pom-pom. I will decorate it with a pom-pom. Well, you can put a bottom here or decorate it like you want. In this case, I will give you the ideas that I'm going to make. I will take a picture without the purse handle and with the chain, so you can see how it looks better. You can leave it like that. For now, I'm just going to decorate it. I'm going to put a pom-pom right here. So, well, you already know how to make it, but if you don't know, well, I will teach you. With the same thread, we are going to make it the pom-pom. Also, you can use different material, different pom-pom, and give it a different touch. But well, it's up to you. I'm going to show you how I'm going to make my own purse. You will see the picture. It looks so pretty. I will use for the coming holidays for sure. So well, I'm going to make it quick so you can see it. Remember that it's the same steps that I have taught you before of how you can make a pom-pom, how you can use my hands in this case, but also remember that I have used my phone or a cardboard that I have. So well, we are going to cut two threads, one for the top and one from here in the middle, the ones that it's going to hold all the threads. So with these threads we are going to join it with the tip of our purse, okay? We are going to use these threads to join, and with this other thread we are going to make a little head here.
Bien, moldadito acá abajo. Y ahora sí, vamos a cortar la parte de acá.
And with this, I will give it a final touch. I will place it here, I will sew it, I will join it. And also if you want, you can make it longer or you can make it shorter. You can cut here, you feel that it's too long. But well, right now it's up to you. With this, I think that we finish. To finish, I will teach you how we are going to join. Remember that I wanted everything and that all the steps are clear. Remember that the most important is that you learn it from me, okay? Thank you so much also for for watching this video. I also that I'm really teaching you something and that all my secrets and all my tips are useful for you too. It's a pleasure to me to share it with all of you. So well, to finish we are going to remember that this is the way that I hide these threads. I pass them through this knot that we made here, and well, this is just basically a secret, a tip. And well, these threads we are also going to pass them through here so we can make sure that these threads won't damage. So once we pass these loosened threads, we are going to cut and we are going to make sure that everything is fine, okay? And with this we finish. If you want, well, you can leave it like this, right? Or you can cut it to make it shorter. But well, it's up to you. What I'm going to show you next, it's also up to you. This is a tip that I'm going to give you. I found these old x-rays and I'm going to use them, and I'm going to cut. I already measured, and I'm going to use only what I need, and I'm going to use it to place it inside so my purse can have like a more hard structure. But also if you want, you can use fabric inside, or well, you can use something different. This is something that came to my mind and I decided to use it. I found this x-ray, so I said I will use it for my purse. But also this is the idea that I have. If you have a better idea, please let me know down here below in the comments. As I told you, you can use also fabric. You can use the fabric under. So, well, let me teach you what I made here. At the end, I just fold it and place it inside, and I just sew to make sure that these x-rays won't move. And well, with this is how I finish. This is how I give it the final touch. You don't need to iron with a steam or something. You're just going to leave it like that. But well, now I hope that you like it. Now let's see how it looks, okay? Well, so what do you think? It's amazing everything what you can make with a piece of yarn, right? I love to make it. I hope that you also enjoy making this project with me. While I was making this, my sisters were asking me what I was going to make with this purse. I told them that I want it for myself, but one of my sisters really loved it, so I think that I'm going to give her for a Christmas present. So you can make the same. You can make this either to sell or even for your friends. I think that this will be an amazing idea for these coming holidays, right? And I'm sure that they will love it. You can make it in so many different colors. But well, please, if you make it, please take a picture and tag me. I love to see all your projects. I love to see how you make my ideas, and it's a really pleasure. As I told you in the video, I love to teach you, and I hope that these ideas really help you too. But well, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave me a comment, and don't forget to share this video. Bye!